Welcome, everybody. Before I get to the part of how we created the menu or what is on the menu, I think it's important that I share why I'm here tonight, because I actually brought food. Thank you. That you'll get a chance to try. It's not everything that we're featuring at our 3 marketplaces or our standalone pop-up restaurant, Paradise Garden Grill, which, by the way, is a quick service restaurant. I think you'll be quite impressed by the food that we're going to feature there. But this journey tonight is just to give you a sampling of what we're about, and I believe that we put an incredibly strong foot forward to make sure this was authentic and tells an incredible story. The menu itself, I'm pretty proud of my team, and I'm pretty proud of the fact that I get to work for an amazing resort that's filled with a diverse cast, and the cast was able to share with us their family recipes, what was important to them, our cultural advisors in the community, and then of course our diversity groups that we support here at the Disneyland Resort. You know, part of the experience we have here at Disneyland is we're wonderful at storytelling, whether it's through our amazing entertainment, which we're grateful for, but ultimately there's something that has to connect with our guests in the hearts and our minds, and something that, an aroma that takes you back to a time where I was with grandmother, or I was at the state fair, or I remember going to that market, and I remember that aroma, and I thought, wow, this is something that I'll never forget. And this experience was enriching for not only myself, but the chefs that I work with, to explore the flavors, explore some of the textures that are not typical. But I think we're always looking for that part where we're not always going to have the same thing for everybody. We want our guests to explore. So this journey started with, obviously, a blank piece of paper, and what would we like to see and showcase at Lunar New Year? And we went through our different advisors and our cast, and of course there were things that they said you had to have. You had to have the dumplings, the shoulambao, the pork soup dumplings, or the yakche mandu. Sorry if my pronunciation is not wonderful, but that's the Korean vegetable dumpling. And then of course the egg tart, the da ta, I think that's right. But so the journey goes through 3 different cuisines. We have Korea, China, and Vietnam, represented in our 3 marketplaces. And then we have our standalone restaurant, which is going to feature a little bit more of the heartier side entrees. So we have the japchae, which is a glass noodle stir fry, a little bit of spice to it, tofu, but lots of flavor. It won't disappoint the carnivore. We have the classic pho, which is the classic Vietnamese soup with a really rich broth. I think the interesting part about this journey is that we were very comfortable asking for feedback, which is not easy for a chef, right? We give you a spoon, we say, what do you think? And then we just sort of cringe and we say, what, you liked it? Well, we didn't always get that answer, by the way. So ultimately, the things that we produced, we were able to invite our cultural advisors and ask for their feedback. And it was great to see some smiles on their faces when we presented the pho. There were some things that were not, solid, but we went back to the drawing board and produced, I think, what you're going to see tonight.
Excuse me just for a minute, John. The items you're talking about are actually available at the Paradise Garden Grill, is that right?
So we have 4 different entrees at Paradise Garden Grill, which is the pho, the japchae. We have a secret dish that I can't really talk about. It rhymes with dish. You need to come back to see that one. You won't see it tonight. And then, of course, we have the kalbi beef, which is the grilled beef short rib. And then our marketplaces. So with Korea, we're doing a kimchi fried rice. A vegetable dumpling was just filled with kimchi. We're doing, let's see, one of my other favorites is this sticky rice cake over for the Vietnam. Very aromatic. Again, very unique, not something you see every day. I would hope that everybody would be willing to try the food. And then, of course, the dumplings, the shoulambao, was, you have to have it. That's that soup dumpling where you bite into it. It's a little few drops of warm soup in there. I see some smiles in the audience, yes. And then, of course, we have desserts. So we have a dessert called yaksik, which is a sweet rice cake with dried fruit. It's good for the digestion. So, again, some of this stuff was different for us, but we realized that it's not different for everybody. It's only different for a few. So this is just a beginning for our Lunar New Year, showing that we can cook. How's that?
That's great. Thank you, John.
Thank you.